This is the journey to One Africa.
But why do you think a lot of people, they think it is better to have a native as a shareholder as well? It doesn't matter how much, how does it make it a little bit more easier to run the company, especially let's say here in Tanzania, if you have a native in that company?
No, it's not that. Maybe I don't see if it is advantageous to have a local as a shareholder because it doesn't save anything. As I told you, like you have your company is owned by foreigners, but to the regulator you appoint someone as your representative. It might be a lawyer because what will be saving this local is correspondence. Okay? The local does not acquire maybe some favors from these authorities because you know, our country, this is another thing why people should invest in our country. It has a number of bilateral investment agreements. We have AGOA with Americans. We have EGA with European Union, so a number of European nations. We have some with other countries out of these unions, like European Union or Americans, number of them. So these investment agreement, requires that there should be no different treatment between persons who are operating or are investing in that particular country. So you come as a foreigner or you are local, you'll have the same playground for the investment. Yes, so that's why you have a full-fledged foreign company with foreigners. It will be treated the same as they'll be treating the local. So what the requirement of representative is for the matter of experience in correspondence. Absolutely. Yes.
But let me just say to everybody who is watching, guys, if you have a thought to make me a part of your shareholder, please keep that in mind, right? Don't just take me out. Don't listen to him.
Maybe that's why you're just probing this kind of questions.
That's why I was still answering. I wish you answered differently, you know what I'm saying? But anywho, it's really important to get these details, not from anybody else, but from a lawyer who is actually doing those things in the country. Right now, to be honest, there's a lot of things that I did not know. Okay. You are enlightening me here, and I believe a lot of people here, they understand. So let's talk about investment initiatives. Incentives, let's talk about that. You know, what are these people will get or earn and all this stuff?
Yes. So, on investment incentives, it's a sectoral thing. For instance, if you invest in agriculture, you can find there are tax incentives. Okay. Like as your corporation or your company was required to pay a certain particular taxes for importation of some plants and equipment for agriculture. For instance, there is import duties. It's a lot of money you'll be required to pay. You'll be required to pay a value-added tax. You see, there are other levies for you to import those machineries. So now, because you be registered as an investor, and being treated as an investor and investing in agriculture, because the country wants to, as you know, most or majority of Tanzanians, they are in agriculture. So it's a government policy to have some advancement in agriculture, to improve people's economy in agriculture. That's why you'll be relieved from paying those taxes. So instead of paying millions for the value-added tax, for the import duties and some other custom and duties, the government will exempt you from paying those taxes. So you just come, you bring those incentives, you just register them for that particular investment in agriculture. You see, the same applies to the mining, 100%. You see, no import duties for those machinery for particular kind of investment in mining. But also there are some other equipment or some other investment tools of which maybe it won't be 100% exempted from taxes, but you'll have we'll go to the cause of depreciation arrangement. That means we won't maybe exempt you from paying the whole amount, but this kind of amount that you pay now, you'll be deducting it from your income taxes as the year of operation of your company. So you'll undergo that particular kind of incentive. You also, if you invest in fishing farming, as we speak the other time, so it's 50% off. You see, in tourism services, the same 50%. As we were talking about Tanzania, have a lot of tourist destination centers, and we said about Serengeti, Ngorongoro, Mount Kilimanjaro, Mikumi, and other national parks and other conservation areas. So once maybe you are interested in investing in hospitality or in tourism, like bidding hotels, so all the material for that particular hotels will be exempted from taxation. And also sometimes some materials will be expected to have a different cause of depreciation as advantage or as deduction for your income taxes. So that is also some good advantages. So it is, we can say, there are different policies and on different sectors. It is for the investor to try to inquire a particular incentive in that particular sector which he or she intended to invest. Okay, maybe I want to invest in mining. What will be my incentives? What will be the tax benefits or other benefits? Because also be given the opportunity to acquire land, because foreigners, they are not allowed to acquire land, to own land in Tanzania. But for investment purpose, a foreigner, the investor, will be allowed to own land. That is for investment purposes.
I think that's why I think a lot of people, they have locals to own a land or maybe a building or something like that. It make, because they can just put maybe my name on that, and we know that it's just my name, but we know that this place is for that person. But you're saying right now that for the sake of investment, you can actually own a land? Yes.
Yeah, that land will be used purposely for investment. So yes, people use that way, but you know, it is like you're trying to evade the requirement of the law. And if they suspect you and they find like you have the land in the name of Mika, but exactly is owned by somebody, that will be another thing. It's like you're doing something against the law. So you can do something in the alignment with the law. You invest, you register as an investor. So you buy a land, maybe for agriculture, or even you buy a land to build houses for the directors to live in. Because that house, that director is managing the company which is investing. So that will be the investment purpose. Yes. So that is how it is.
I love that, man. Things are much easier when you know these things. You know? Sometimes we just assume that things are very difficult because you have a lot of things online, talking about this and that, but it's very important to get this clear information from the lawyers like that. So, what do you think is the main challenge that a lot of people are facing when it comes to investment here?
Yes, I met different foreigners in the course of my my law practice. It is most of those who are coming to invest in their country, they don't find the right partners. So finding the right partner to start your own business I think it's a game changer. It's something that somebody should be careful enough to have a partner who to partner with in that particular investment. Yes, because some they have their trust. They trust this partner that, okay, we'll be doing this business together. But at the end of the day, even that partner is not aware of what is going on with such a sector, what will be the incentives, or sometimes is not even interested in business. Is just interested in money. So at the end of the day, fraud happens, the business goes down, and at the end of the day, this person will be like blaming, like, oh, these people in this country, they are not trustworthy. So, but okay, where did you find this person? Did you do your due diligence at least to know this person? Okay, the credibility of this person. So most of them, they just come and they meet a person at the bar or at the club, then they invest. So it's a good thing. We have a government department. It's called Tanzania Investment Center. This is established by the law and is working under the Ministry of Investment and Trade. This is responsible to promote investment in the country. Is there to attract investors to invest in the country. Is there to educate and facilitate all the processes, even registering the company. If maybe you think like, maybe I may find a crooked lawyer, so you go to this center. This center will just explain to you and facilitate the process of you registering your business and acquiring some more incentive. And it is through this center also that gives even some incentive certificates. Yes.
Let me just tell everybody who is watching here that, guys, you're hearing this right now. So forget about those guys who are talking a lot of negativity about, you know, this beautiful country. It's true. When there's something wrong, we'll always address. But also when there's something right, we'll always address. You hear this direct from the lawyer. Forget about believing whoever you see, whoever you meet. If you got a fraud before in the past, you got to know that they were wrong people. All right. We acknowledge that, you know, there are issues to be dealt with. We don't, I don't believe that this is like 100% is a perfect environment for investment, because I know there's issues of corruptions and all those stuff, a lot of things that people might go through and experience. But yet, if you find the right people, right partners, and when he's talking about right people, he means him and me. If you find right people, you have to know that everything will be all right. My brother. What else do you want to add? I see there's something you want to add. What else do you want to add?
Okay, yes. Also, when it comes to investment also, the country is ready to enter into some arrangement or agreement with the investors. Like you want to invest in a particular sector, and this sector is not covered with these laws which give some incentives. Or you see maybe this incentive is not good enough. So there is the part like you enter into agreement with the government to give you the particular incentive if the government sees fit to grant you such a particular incentive. So apart from enjoying the incentive by the laws and the policies, you may also see like, okay, I want to benefit more. There is this area, you convince the government, like I need to invest in this particular area, and this will be the profit or benefit to Tanzanians, and the Tanzania government are going to make maybe to acquire or to have more revenue from my businesses. So I want this particular kind of arrangement which favors my operations, because maybe this is hindering my operations. If this is maybe I am relieved from doing, then at the end of the day, I'm going to operate it fully and employ more Tanzanians and also train more Tanzanians. Also, the government is going to collect more revenue from my businesses. Then at the end of the day, the government may sit with you and enter with you, just particularly with your company, to have that agreement. And that agreement is treated as law and won't be changing just because of changing of the law, because by itself also, it serves as a particular law or a kind of agreement which binds the country, binds the government, not to just change it, because it will be treated as a treaty, you see. Yes, so that is another benefit. It's not only what is within the law, but also you can have something more out of it.
Let me ask you this. So if someone would ask you, then what would you suggest to the people who are watching right now? Which area do you think it's they can consider to invest, especially here in Tanzania? Which area do you think are more open to that, and which area do you think, stuff, it's kind of, in a way, it's better for people to start with?
Okay, the choice of investment is more of the person. It's those activities a person see like, okay, I have passion to do this one. But yes, from your question, we can see a number of opportunities. We can see a number of opportunities. We have opportunities in, now we're not doing much in deep sea farming and fishing. You can see this East zone. You see, the Indian Ocean. We don't have intensive fishing on the Indian Ocean. So if there are people there who are interested in fishing, who are interested in fishing farming, that would be a very good area also to make business. You see, but also in the mining. Mining, what I know is mining is an expensive business, but also it's very lucrative. It's paying. So for those investors who are having the capital to invest in mining, number of mining sites, they are not more explored, so they can do more exploration. I was listening to the minister responsible for mining. He was saying our country, our landmass, which has been explored intensively, is only 16%. So that means this huge landmass is not explored for mining.
16%.
So only 16%. Where now we have these bigger mining corporations like Barrick, GGM, this Gator Gold Mine companies.
Africans, let's invest in mining, guys. Let's do it. Let's do it.
You see, so that is a very good area to look into. And also now you can see information and technology is growing. A number of internet users or the ICT subscribers to different services on ICT. They are growing. So people who are interested in ICT, different technologies, different applications, they can just invest in the country because the number of internet users is growing. Is growing and is growing more rapidly as the year comes, you see, because number of services now, people they're changing even the model of doing businesses. They are doing more on online and something like that. So people are into ICT. So an investor who is really having the passion to do with ICT, here I think is a huge opportunity because you can see we have 63 almost by a population, by census of last year, almost 60 plus million people. And more than the half, they are using it. So you can see if you're doing business on online, you are doing something with ICT, that's a very good mark to do your business. Yes.
Well, His Excellence, I think this is the I think we've already done, 2 different episodes here.
Yes.
And this is really beautiful. I would like to just tell people that, guys, if you have any question or things that you're very curious, you want to know, man, this is free session. And I said, man, we're working on our website. And as soon as we release our website, this session are not going to be free anymore. You're going to need to watch to pay. But right now, enjoy this. Ask as many questions as you can. And then we'll be coming back. We have a lot of things to talk about. We have the services to invest. We have tax registration, paying tax. We're already talking about that. And there's so many things we're going to talk about that.
Yeah,
even about the law, all the stuff. We're going to talk about this. Even relating to Pan-Africanism and Africanism. We're going to talk about that. And I hope that this session will really inspire a lot of Africans to invest.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Your final remarks, anything you want to talk to the audience, and then
yes, guys, Tanzania is a very good country, and it offers a lot for investors and people. The investors who are here, they are doing good in business. They're expanding their businesses, and by the current government regime is focusing more to attract more investors to come to the country, is putting more incentives, is putting more good and conducive environment for the investors. The issues of power supply is the government is working hard so that if somebody is investing and is putting some manufacturing industry, there won't be power cut. So a lot of things are here, and you can see like it's a virgin land to come and invest. So I welcome you to invest in the country. Find the right partner to partner with, where you come to invest in the country, and ask more questions as you can before you invest. Ask more questions as you can on the issues of compliance. What will be the issues of compliance? What will be what will be the cumbersome for investor to do? How to navigate, how to mitigate those challenges. And after there, you find the right information, you make the decision. And I think at the end of the day, you make profit to make money, you employ more Tanzanians, the government will collect more revenue, you'll be happy, everybody will be happy.
Absolutely, guys.
Yes.
Let me close this session like this. Guys, you have heard His Excellence Mr. Lawyer right here, Mr. Jellad. And we're gonna have a lot of session, about this, and we'll come up with a lot of different programs, questions to cover this. So yeah, hit the subscribe button, like, share, and let people know that it's a time we're going to rebrand Africa, and we're going to give you authentic information about our beautiful continent and our beautiful country of Africa. Also, sometimes we'll have some guests come here to address some of the issues, but all in all, sometimes we might have even a live stream to be here. If you guys have a lot of questions, you might have a live stream and you're answering your question right away. All of those things. All in all, we appreciate you guys. We love you. Until next time. Bye-bye.